in preparation for the geometry second semester exam, I'm going to work through the problems that'll be covered on the exam from chapter 7. Your sum of measures of interior angles, the formula is on your cheat sheet for this. You take the number of sides minus, that's great, number of sides minus 2 times 180. And so for number 3, it's a nonagon, so 9 minus 2 times 180. That's going to be 7 times 180. The sum of those measures is going to be 1260. And we're just stopping right there because all they wanted was the sum. Number 4 is 14 minus 2 times 180. We didn't have to do anything further than finding out what that sum is. Now, if you were asked for each angle, then you'd have to go and finish by dividing by how many sides there were, but we are not in the place where we have to ask for each. Number 5, 16 minus 2 times 180. Just going over in my calculator, that's 2520. And number 6, 20 minus 2 times 180. And just a reminder right here before I go on to the next part is that you use this formula for the sum of interiors, but the sum of exteriors is always 360 regardless of how many sides you're dealing with. That's not part of this review, but I'm just going to say that it's always that. Sum of interiors, you have to use a formula. In numbers 11, 12, 13, and 14, first of all, I'm looking that these are all four-sided figures. For a four-sided figure, the sum of their interior angles is going to be 360. Every one of them is four-sided. So for number 11, I could start out and say, well, 360 degrees is equal to x plus 100 plus 130 plus 66. I'm going to simplify that 100 plus 130 plus 66. And I get 296, x plus 296. If I take 296 away from both sides, x is going to be equal to 64 degrees here. Just double checking, yep. In number 12, same idea. I've got a four-sided figure. Add them all up, they're going to be 360. That's x plus 103 plus 133 plus 58. 103 plus 133 plus 58 is leaving us with 360 equals x plus 294. When I take 294 away from both sides, I get x is 66, I think. Yeah. When I go on to number 13, I'm still four-sided. This is looking a little bit more like a kite. 360 degrees is equal to x plus 154 plus 88 plus 29. Adding up everything inside, 154 plus 88 plus 29 is giving me 271. So 360 equals x plus 271. When I take 360 minus 271, I get 89 degrees. X is 89 degrees. Now, and again, I knew these were 360 because I did 4 minus 2 times 180. The interior sum of four-sided is always 360. And this whole group of problems are all four-sided. So 14, last but not least, 360 equals x plus 101 plus 50. Is that a 58 or a 68? I think that's a 68 plus 92. 101 plus 68 plus 92. Now, if you interpreted that as a 58, your answer is just going to be 10 more than mine. I got x plus 261. 360 minus the 261, x is 99. Taking 261 away from both sides. That's what you have to concern yourself with for chapter 7. And again, your exterior sum is 360. One thing that I did remember on your test is that if you have to get to each exterior, 360 divided by n. If you had to get to each interior, you would figure out what your sum is and then divide it by n. Big ideas from 7 for your final.